You and I love newsletters. They're a great way to stay up to date with the best of the business world. And the best part is that they come straight to your inbox. So you don't have to spend time searching for new content or sorting through hundreds of emails trying to find them. A few days ago, my friend Ron Nakamoto sent me his excellent newsletter, and it got me thinking about some other newsletters that bring me valuable information on a regular basis. Ron's newsletter is based on the concept of gratitude. After reading a few of his issues, you're going to want to start your own gratitude practice. Ron illustrates his points with prose, poetry, videos, and music. It's obvious he puts tons of time and thought into his stuff. I bet you would also enjoy reading these 3 newsletters as much as I do. I want to share with you 3 newsletters that I found helpful for different reasons. Each speaks to a curiosity I have. Each is must-reads for me when they come out. The first is Chris Brogan's. I've been following Chris for at least 10 years, if not longer. I first ran across him when I took his blog writing course, and I've been reading his weekly newsletter ever since. His newsletter is irreverent and fun to read. It's one of those newsletters where you'll regularly hit yourself in the head and say, why am I not doing this? Now, the second is quite a bit different. It's from John Malden. It's called Thoughts from the Frontline. You won't find much in common between Chris's newsletter and John's, but both have tremendous information. Thoughts from the Frontline focuses on the front lines of the economic battles. John often brings in other thought leaders from the financial services world to share their opinions of macro world events or just what might happen in the next week. Now, you would think John's commentary would often mirror conservative thought. It doesn't. Sometimes that's where he goes, and sometimes he wonders about things like what it's like living past 100 and being healthy. And the third is Ryan Holliday. Ryan is an accomplished author and one of the living experts on the Stoics. Stoicism is a philosophical thought process when the Greeks ruled the world. I've been a fan of the Stoics for years and find that Ryan's thoughts on them make their writing so much easier to understand. Ryan is also a prolific reader, and one of his newsletters is book recommendations. If you read just 10% of his suggestions, you're still going to read about 25 books a year from his reading list. Now that you've got those 3 newsletters, here's 2 blogs I would like you to pay some attention to. There are way more than 2 blogs you need to pay attention, but these are just the ones that I regularly go to see about what's new. The first is Michael Lewis's blog. You may know Michael as a prolific author who tackles tough conversations from the point of view you likely have not thought about. If you don't have time to read a complete book, his articles in various publications are all listed on his website. I find Michael's curiosity in how he looks at the world, which often forces me to think differently about things. I think you'll find stuff exciting and provocative. Now, the second one is Mike McClellan. Mike's a friend of mine. He's the author of many books, Profit First, The Pumpkin Plan, and my personal favorite, Fix This Next. In between writing books, he has various thoughts about how to make your business better. Mike's writing is very approachable, meaning you won't have to work hard to figure out what he's talking about or the suggestions that he's making. Now, finally, there's a book club you should be paying attention to. And the name of the book club is the Next Idea Book Club. It's something I'm really glad I found. It's the brainchild of Malcolm Gladwell, Susan Cain, Daniel Pink, and Adam Grant. All 4 are leaders in their areas, and all 4 are worldwide best-selling authors. I've read a whole bunch of their books, and every single one I've read has gotten a 5-star rating from me. When I found this book club, I was intrigued. I wondered what books they would suggest. And each quarter, they send you 2 books they really like a lot, and in between, if you check out their site, you get lots of recommendations they think are interesting. Now, you need to check this out. If you don't have time to read the books they recommend, think about listening to them as audiobooks. And that's about it for what I'm suggesting. I'm really curious about what you read, what you find interesting, and what you want. So while you're at it, why don't you let me know what you like and just leave it in the comments below. Hey, this is Josh Patrick. You're at The Sustainable Business. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I hope to see you back here really soon.